Okay, we still have 30 minutes of time, so let me demonstrate another machine to show you how to install official NVIDIA driver. We have a new machine here. If you type LSPCI, you will see that you have VGA NVIDIA compatible, which is 4060. And if you type LSPCI-K, you will see that if you type LSPCI-K, you will see currently the kernel module is called NOUVEAU, which is the open source version of NVIDIA driver. 我后面这边再重新弄一次好了。LSPCI-K。哦，这个我就用精简版，我就不全部抓了哈。这个是 PCI， you can see we have GeForce 4060。好，那我们来看一下，因为我现在是远端连的，我还是要检查一下他们推出 X Window。So let me show you first. We still need to use okay system control status LIGHT DM. Okay, no light DM available. And first we need to go to etc apt vi sources.list. We need to make sure that we have main contribute non-free. Understand? Because NVIDIA driver is not free, it's non-free. So first, we need to check etc apt sources.list to see whether there is a non-free setting in the file. Okay, so the non-free setting is non-free. Okay, so you can use this non-free. And also updates, we also have non-free. Then apt-get update. So first we update our system to get the newest package list. OK， 哇塞，你看它现在12.9要更新到12.10，这是旧版的。So we need to apt-get upgrade first. Upgrade your system first. So we need to type apt-get update, apt-get upgrade, install NVIDIA, apt-get install 4 reboot system. In order to set up a driver or something, you need to upgrade your system first. You need to make sure that your system is in the newest state. Then you install NVIDIA driver or other software. Understand? Otherwise, it may compile all the kernel module. Okay, so apt-get upgrade. Okay, only Linux kernel didn't upgrade, right? So we can type apt-get install NVIDIA kernel DKMS, and you can see this is a very big file, because if you install this, it will use more than 1.5 gigabyte. This is not a small file. So you can download and install file now. Okay, now you can see that we download the files from our repository. Thus, the speed is very fast. That is why I set up a local repository for all of you. Understand? 你刚刚有没有看到我们下载套件数是从164，所以下载档案的速度快很多，因为是从隔壁拉过来而已嘛。如果我没有在这个学校架镜像站的话，你们下载档案的速度都会慢的要死，因为都要连到国家高速网络中心去，那个都要出校外了。这个1-2个在跑没什么差别啦。可是如果全班，我们全班的同学，如果说大家都在拉档案，有没有？你就有很明显的差异，就是说这个档案拉的速度变慢。那最后做完之后要重开之前，我们还要做核心的升级。做核心的升级做完之后，一定要重新开机。我等一下做给你看哦，现在让它去跑。那这个东西它不是小家伙，它其实是蛮大的。你刚刚看它装完是不是用到硬碟 1.5G 的空间，对不对？它硬碟用掉 1.5G 的空间，这代表说你在做这个的时候，你的那个什么，你的容量也是要够，不然做到一半会炸。然后现在在做，他现在做编译，这个就是在编译。你们可能不晓得啦，我大概讲一下哦。NVIDIA 的驱动程式不是装了就好了 ，NVIDIA 驱动程式是装上去系统，它其实还要再重新compile一次。好，它重新compile一次去跟核心做相对应的驱动程式。所以你看这里，它都会有一个那个什么 generating 什么什么 image 有没有？它其实就在编译了。那我们等一下来看哈。正好我们今天有一台新的机器，昨天有一台新的机器换那个什么 3D 加速卡，我还没有那个装驱动程式，所以我再 demo 一次给你看。那这个无论如何一定要装，因为你 3D 加速卡没有装驱动程式，你们已经遇过好几次这种情况了嘛？就是你的萤幕的解析度会不正确，只有1024×768，是不是看起来比较雾？第二个就是说它画画有没有？它会有残影，因为它没有开启加速功能。它就算跑2D 画2D 的图，它都会有残影，那个效能很差啦。所以不要，你只要有 3D 加速卡，你驱动程式就给弄上去。好，那我再继续讲啊。Okay, now let's take a look at this screen. There is a conflicting NOUVAU kernel module loaded. This is because the original version, the NVIDIA version, and this NOUVAU kernel is not compatible. You can only load either one. So you need to use blacklist. You just press OK to fix this problem. You can see it is built-in initial module. So every Linux kernel, when it installed to your system, it will recompile the kernel module again. But I just tell you, we need to upgrade our kernel. So I will upgrade the kernel first, then reboot the system later, and we will go back to check whether we have NVIDIA or not. Okay? 所以我再用中文讲一下，我刚刚说过了，我们的驱动程式模组，我们 NVIDIA 驱动程式模组装上去，一定要跟 Linux 核心去做编译。那刚刚不是有说一个 Linux 核心没有安装、没有升级嘛，对不对？我在重新开机之前，我会去升级那个 Linux 核心，然后升级完核心之后，我会重新开机。重新开机之后，我们再连到系统里面来，再来检查一次，这一次有没有载入 NVIDIA 这个官方的驱动程式，这样知道吗？这其实是基本功啦，而且不是这门课的内容啦。但是因为今天有这个机会，而且我课今天的进度已经讲完了，我就花点时间再来补充这个给你们知道哦。哇，就算这么新的电脑，它也是跑这么慢。有没有看到它几乎不会动？好，没关系，我先把萤幕还给你们，我等一下编完我再切回来，你们先做自己的事情。来，我们看一下。Okay, finally, this procedure complete. But if you type apt-get upgrade, it will show that this was automatically installed and no longer required. So we can type apt-get auto remove. We can type apt-get autoremove. Now we are going to reboot the system. Before we reboot the system, you can type lspci-k and you will see this one. It changes to NVIDIA, right? Now we reboot the system, shut down, -R now. Okay, by the way, uname -A. Our current Linux kernel is 6.1. Okay, -30. Later, we rebooted the system and verified the Linux kernel. So we type shutdown -R now. Then we will wait for 5 minutes. 好，那最后一步就是检测 NVIDIA 驱动程式已经安装了。怎么检测呢？你打这个指令哦，这个 NVIDIA-SMI-L。我先用我的做给你看了，我这台旧的机器，我打 NVIDIA-SMI-L。这一台机器有没有看到这3060？有看到吗？这我笔电的。那待会我们应该可以看到4060，这样子就装完官方版的驱动程式。你要做 AI 啦，你要打电动啦，反正都是靠那个。不要小看这个东西，这东西很强的。我等一下再切过来点了，因为这个要花一点时间才可以重新开机哦。那台也不是普通的机器。